I don't know if y'all in the chat, but I'm gonna just start talking. So I'm at the house I grew up in. For those of y'all that don't know, I grew up over east, Chicago, Illinois, South Shore area. I was raised by my mom and my grandmother. I love them both dearly. And well, actually, this is the house I grew up in. Before that, I grew up in an apartment that wasn't too far from here. Yo, what's going on, Dark Man Jeff? I'm at my family crib. And as I was saying before, I grew up in an apartment until my brother was born. Then we got this house. But I was raised by, I guess you could say, two single mothers, my mother and my grandmother. Hey, Dark Man Jeff, do me a favor. I believe I started this stream with the phone vertically, but let me know if this look right or if it should be like this. I don't know, cause I'm streaming from my phone right now. I mean, if this look right as it is, I'll just keep going. Shout out to Video King. He say, "Why don't you drop new videos?" Good and bad reasons. I mean, y'all know I've been in school. I've been working, and I actually been doing some background extra work that I can't really speak on. But it's good things. Those are good things that's going on. And I've been in the gym, and the way I feel about content in general, like I'm always in y'all chats. You know, I'm always looking at the chat in different Google Hangouts, different live streams. But I myself, I don't really go live or make videos. Period, unless I got something to talk about. So this is something that I just felt was on my mind and my heart to share with y'all right now. Actually, this is a continuation of a conversation I was having with a lady friend of mine. You know, I'm a big fan of Jordan Peterson. I'm also a fan of I listen to like a lot of podcasts, Joe Rogan and um, all these things on philosophy and self improvement. And I really like Jordan Peterson's conception of cleaning your room or starting with things that you can affect change in first. You know, it's no reason for us to become social justice warriors and running out here like trying to change the world, and you can't even change. You ain't can't even clean your room. You can't even affect change where it's closest to you. So I'm gonna pause on the chat for a minute. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me and y'all can see me. He said it's vertical, it looks straight. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it as is. But anyway, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, this is the crib that I grew up in. We moved here after my brother was born. My brother is, damn, we getting old, G. My brother 26 now, so we had this house for 26 years. Um, I want to show y'all first, then I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm going live in the first place. So I'm in the backyard right now. It looked like somebody grandma crib basically. Um, it ain't always used to be this cluttered, but it was nice growing up in a place with a yard. We had dogs, you know what I'm saying? This used to be the dog one right here. I don't know who the fuck is you, boy. There's a lot of them. Y'all gonna see them in a minute. But I mean, I guess like any house where you would raise a family, it's gonna be lived in. It's gonna be kind of cluttered. Gonna be kind of battered. Darkman Jeff say no need for all that content if you don't have anything to say. That's pretty much me, man. I mean, I do a lot of scripted content. I don't mind going off the cuff, or sometimes I'll be in some of y'all chats. But I mean, no news is good news in my opinion. If y'all ain't heard from me, that mean I'm just chilling. I'm focused, or shit. I ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't have shit to say. Uh, I ain't gonna show y'all all the neighbors' business, but they got a real nice setup. This used to have a door, but as you can see, it's a bunch of shit in here. Some of this shit I know whose it is. Some of this shit I don't even know whose it is or where it came from. But we ain't gonna get into that. Why am I showing y'all this? Shout out to the young lady I've been talking to, having this conversation with. You know who you are. I always say clean your room. She came to my crib actually, and we got in this big dispute over touching the walls. I was like, please don't touch my walls. I'm big on it. Don't touch my fucking walls, G. Cause I got a real nice place. I keep it clean. She was like, is it really that serious? Is it really that big of a deal? And I brought her here. It's like I'm gonna show you why. So I'm gonna show y'all what I showed her. And again, I love my people, but hey, I just want motherfuckers to see what it is. This the house I grew up in. Keep that in mind. And these are my grandmother's friends. There's a lot of these motherfuckers. Hey, great grand. Hey, today is your uncle's birthday. I don't know if you want to call that a rug or you say this. Oh, it's Uncle George's birthday. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go slide on. This probably the cleanest room in the house. This is the living room. You know how old folks is. Like they gotta keep at least one room presentable with the clean couch. So when I'm here, if I just have to sit down somewhere, this is the only place I'll feel comfortable to sit down. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, I don't know. It's still home, but we ain't gotta live like this. You know what I'm saying? I kind of come here just to check on my peoples and to I don't know. I can't think of no philosophical ass shit to say right now, but basically you come back to your roots. You come back to where you grew up at, where you could think, where you could reflect on shit. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I grew up without the newspaper, but I'm saying like this is basically the frame of where I was born and raised. Thank you, Iceberg Mac. He said this is a nice house. Actually, this is a Frank Lloyd Wright house. And I knew very little about Frank Lloyd Wright. I got friends from out of town, and I would bring them here. One of my guys, shout out to Jay from Minnesota, he had a fucking bro. I brought him here, and he was like, "Dude, fix this fucking house, bro. Fix it up. Woo, this is worth. You don't know what this is worth." Then I looked into Frank Lloyd Wright, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, it is a big deal. Especially in Chicago, there's a lot of history behind his, I guess, his architecture, but it ain't as easy as it seems. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is not my crib. It's my grandmother's name. Um, as you can see, she didn't turn out to be a cat lady. She turned out to be a dog lady. I really don't care for animals. Period. That's why I don't have pets right now. Look at this shit. This could be embarrassing. I mean, I get it, but I don't get no fuck, bro. Cause one of the conversations I've had with family is, yo, we back. Okay, I had to leave. I don't know what's going on with my reception. So it said it's resuming the same stream. Hopefully this is all on the same video on the playback. Bruh, don't let that crib slip from your family. Yeah, that's part of what I wanted to have this conversation with. So I'm walking around right now, but I'm in my old hood. I always say I'm from 73rd and Jeffrey. Actually, we on 74th right now. This is my old grammar school grandma. Well, Boucher. I was from the class of 99, so that was the last class of Brema before they changed the name. This Obama mirror, I mean Michelle Obama, because you know she east side crazy with it too. Actually, I'm finna walk around. I'm gonna show y'all where she grew up at, the house that she grew up in. But yeah, man, it's some east side crazy shit in Chicago. I'm not, look, in regards to the whole family house thing, man, why am I showing y'all this? I'm showing y'all this because I'm starting to realize what my mom tried to show me and tell me like years ago, and I just wasn't trying to hear it because I was trying to live my own life. And I appreciate that she gave me that space to do that. That was necessary because I feel that every man has to be the king of his own castle at a point in time. You can't be under somebody else's roof feeling like you run shit, because you don't. Whether you renting or whether you owning property or whatever the case may be, like, you need your own space. You need your own domain to really get a feel for yourself. Get a feel for who you are, how you operate, how you run shit. So, come on, folks. You know, it's a fucked up stereotype. It's a fucked up stereotype that you're not supposed to go live in Chicago, because that's how niggas get caught lacking. But it is what it is. I'm walking to my old building. I'm gonna show y'all where I grew up before my brother was born. But yeah, man, basically it's a good thing that that house is in the family. I do have other relatives in the neighborhood. Basically my grandmother's brother is right across the street, so they brother and sister, they grew up into old age living across the street from each other. I think that's beautiful. That's what's up. But at the same time, y'all see the conditions of that house. It ain't no reason for it to be like that. My grandmother is not starving by any means. Pause 1 second. This is the other place where I grew up at. You saw I was like right down the street. 1942 East 74th Street. Yeah, man. Hey, let me go back to chat real quick. Mel says it keeps you humble coming back to where you grew up. Yeah. I mean, I'm over here a lot, but it's really just passing through. All I want to do is check on my people, make sure they're good, and then I got to kind of leave. Shout out to Man of Tomorrow, because that's another brother that I listen to a lot, and everything he say resonate with me because, like, I be feeling that shit, bro. Just the whole concept of figuring out who's your people and who's not your people. All skin folk ain't kinfolk, that type of shit. And I care about people out here. I care about this community, but I had to get the fuck out the jam, bro. Not because of the area either. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty cool with motherfuckers that I do know. Some of these shorties I don't know like that. But and the whole real estate thing, like, look, it ain't like this is all boarded up. We not experiencing gentrification to the extent that maybe Roseland has or Bronzeville, the low end has. The low end, that's where my mom and my uncle grew up. The low end that they grew up in, it don't even look like that no more. They got the police district down there. They got like new businesses, ITT universities. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is, I can't think of the name of that episode of South Park. Soto Sopa, you know what I'm saying? When they move a Starbucks, that's like the first sign that, oh, this hood finna be changed. Niggas ain't gonna be able to afford to live over here. But damn, it's a lot I wanted to say. I had these conversations with younger people, and some of them get what I'm saying. Some of them, they not hearing it, but they gonna feel it later, especially when people in their family start dying. Like, people on that block that I just showed y'all my grandma's crib, I've watched the elders come and go. Grandma, granddad, buy the house, all the family living there. The whole Pookie, Ray, broke motherfuckers, everybody under this one roof. Somebody die. Can't nobody afford to take over the house. They lose that shit. It get boarded up, and then other motherfuckers move in. Happens all the time. Another pause. This house right here, that's the house that Michelle Obama grew up in. Actually, wait, I'm confused. It's one of these two. I forgot which one. But if you listen to her book, I got her audio book. She said the exact address, or you could Google it. But that shit, man. Everything she said in that book kind of resonated with me because this is my hood. Rosenblum Park, bro. Like right here, South Shore Park. I call it South Shore Park, but the proper name is Rosenblum. She talk about where her and her brother used to go play. The playground that she was talking about, it ain't there no more. But they remodeled it. They changed that shit. But it's the same area, like right here. But yeah, getting back to the whole gentrification thing, like I see the same pattern over and over on my block. I've seen people, whole families move in, and like I said, whoever is basically the breadwinner, they get some shit established and the family can't handle it after the fact. And part of that is because of the shit that we talk about on some red pill shit. Divorces, families not even being together in the first place. Motherfuckers losing the crib on some baby mama, baby daddy drama type shit. Like, our whole, I hate to say community, but yeah, community in a sense. There's not even a feeling of family. You know what I'm saying? That's your first unit of a community, is a family. Ain't no sense of family out here. Yeah, motherfuckers know, like, all right, this my cousin, this my brother, this so-and-so baby mama, this so-and-so baby daddy, but that's about as far as our sense of family goes. We on 75th and Jeffrey right now. And so on a grander scheme of things, I'm just thinking like, okay, no wonder why motherfuckers can't keep shit in the community, boy. Like, why they can't keep nothing in a family, because shit, we can't even get past the stages of family sticking together, mother and father and children. As soon as you get a crib like this, motherfuckers go through divorce. I'm fucking bitches right now that's divorced, bro, and they got cribs that they children had a family in, and now it's just a single mother and kids. That's usually the pattern. And so getting back on a more personal level, I ain't even have all that. You know, I know who my dad is. We got a soul relationship. I have to make another video about that, but at least I know who he is, and I know his value. So, making it on a more personal note, like both of my parents was in my life, but they were separated before I was even born. So it was kind of passing me back and forth. I got a good relationship with both of them, but they don't really have no relationship with each other. That's more business like. Like when you see my mom and my pops, the way they interact with each other, it's just so business like. It's fucking ridiculous. But there's no sense of humanity in that shit. It's like working with somebody. They act like they at work. But me, and I guess that's a reoccurring theme in my life, even on some gangbanging shit. I'm just always the new trying to end up floating around everybody else. I get to see everybody else's beefs and their issues with each other, but I don't really feel that I'm in a place to bring people together or to present no real solutions because motherfuckers don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not actually, I'm gonna say I'm not in position to do shit about it, but is it really worth it? You know, and that's one of the MOT approaches to things, like save yourself, black man. Like fuck trying to help everybody else. Fuck trying to talk sense to everybody else. Every time I come over here, it's just me right now. But sometimes I come, I might have cousins from out of town. Sometimes my uncles or people that just knew that we been there forever. It could be motherfuckers that ain't even family. They always slide at the crib over here because they know it's still somebody still here. I can't live in a space like that if I don't have say so in it. And I used to feel bad about that. I used to feel, you know, the language that people use to shame you. I used to feel controlling, but no, I'm not controlling. I'm just not finna submit myself to some shit that I ain't got no type of control over, especially financially. So my current situation, and I tell people this, I don't care about putting myself on blast. I want motherfuckers to learn from my mistakes. My situation, yeah, I live relatively decent. I work hard all the time. I'm damn near at work all the time, but I ain't rich. And I said that in other videos. I'm not rich. I'm single. I just don't have, I didn't fall into the pitfalls that other motherfuckers fell into in my family with having babies that they can't afford, child support, felonies, being on nigga shit, going to the club every weekend. Like, it's certain things that I just didn't feed into. And so that's why some people have the perception of me that I'm just better off than what I really am. One of the biggest mistakes I made was buying the car that I currently have. So the car note that I pay is a plane ticket. That's how I look at that. Didn't really resonate with me before I started traveling, but now I resent it. Now I enjoy it for what it's worth, and it's fun and it's nice, you know, all that shit cool. But at the end of the day, bro, like the way I look at shit now, I don't give a fuck about impressing nobody out here. I don't give a fuck about, all I care about is the people that are actually listening to me, the people that can actually get what I'm saying. And this is the shit that my mama put in my head a long time ago, and I wasn't hearing it. I wasn't hearing it because my mom told me a long time ago, like, man, look at what these foreigners do. These motherfuckers live, it's 10 of them in one fucking unit. Ain't no, in a way, it look like they struggling, but they really not. Why? Because you always got a babysitter, because everybody in the motherfucking house. You ain't worried about rent, because even if everybody making minimum wage, everybody in that bitch paying something. They contributing something. Ain't nobody gonna watch nobody else starve. Now, in our example, our family all up, I ain't gonna say all of them working, but there's income coming in. Nobody should be struggling. Nobody should be living with 10 fucking dogs where we spend more money on dog food than human food. You feel me? Like nobody should be going through that shit, but we do. Why? Because everybody, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You know what I'm saying? Marcus look like he living that life, right? Because he by himself. But if I really came and tried to help motherfuckers, everybody want to tell me how to help them. It ain't going down like that. But I see this shit. Like, I see this. And my mama told me about this a long time ago, bro. And we had these conversations. I'm actually gonna try to get her on the live because she want to get on some YouTube shit too. We talked about how at this stage in the game is too late. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody kind of set in their ways. Everybody that had distance to themselves to grow into themselves to become, I guess, hardened in their ways. Especially me. Like I'm not ruling myself out from this. I can't be around no junkie motherfuckers, bro. Like I didn't get so used to eating a certain way and my hygiene being in a certain way. I'm very orderly. Jordan Peterson talk about that too. Sometimes you can have too much of an orderly personality. So I try not to. I think I'm pretty good at that. But when you come within my space, no, I got rules, folks. You're not finna just fuck up my shit. Like, I got my demonstration set up a certain type of way. It's a method to my madness, and I don't give a fuck how I look to other people. But that's within my circle. Soon as I step outside of that, you can have dog shit all over the place. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Or at least I try not to care. All about that dollar say, you still do trucking? Yeah, I still do trucking. I've been doing some background extra work. I'm surprised I still get a little revenue from the books, but that ain't really been a whole lot. I do think it served its purpose though. As far as going live, like I said, I would love to do some laughs when I got something to talk about, but I ain't been doing shit. I've been chilling, just watching y'all argue about black women and shit. Like I'm bored. I'm bored with that. You know what I'm saying? Darkman Jeff say that's what happened to where I was raised. I mean, I'm sure it's the same in every urban community, and it ain't just black folks. Like I got Latino friends that had the same struggle. Shit, they got it almost a little worse because they had that more you betraying La Raza type shit. Like if they get out they trap and they don't want to come back and help, motherfuckers look at them like they just ultimately disrespectful. Ryman says never too late. Nah, it ain't too late, but it's just one of them things where shit, everything comes full circle. I need to keep myself in good shape and work on my finances so that I will be in position to capitalize on the event on the opportunity if it was to present itself. But I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. On a minimal level though, like the one thing that I do have figured out in life is just my own personal standards of living, which really ain't high maintenance. I don't need a whole lot, but the little bit that I need that shit to be specifically how the fuck I want it. And I don't expect anybody else to provide that for me. I expect to maintain that for myself. Marcus, have you ever thought about moving to Salem? I ain't opposed to nowhere, bro. I don't know shit about Salem, Oregon, but I mean, hey, sell it to me. Tell me what I have thought about Texas though. I'm gonna walk back. I don't know what was going on with my reception earlier, but I'm gonna walk back. I can show y'all some more of the crib. And basically when I come here, it's a place, like I said, I could kind of collect my thoughts, look at things, look at changes in the neighborhood, look at changes, even in my family. Open the fridge just like everybody else. You know how you walk in somebody's crib, your mama crib, your grandma crib, open the fridge, see what's in that bitch. All right, you eat. All right. That's it. Everything else, even if I wanted to put my input, it's not warranted at this point. So, and a lot of this shit I keep to myself because to an extent, I guess you could say it ain't nobody business, but shit, fuck it. I'll deal with the consequences later. I'm putting that out there because I'm not one of them people that want to keep up with no facade. I don't want to be acting like everything cool when it ain't. But I also don't want to act like everything is fucked up when it ain't either. This is just how life is. You know what I'm saying? It's just life shit, like Squad would say. And another reason I don't go live, because when all of us do this, like when we get lost in thought, we can go on for hours. I don't be wanting to watch no 8-hour live stream. This shit already 30 minutes, 27 minutes. Check the popcorn. So I'm gonna see if I can get some reception. I'll walk y'all through this motherfucker one more time. But I was, Shorty was laughing like soon as we got back in the There's a reason for that. What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, it's me. I'ma slide on Uncle George before I leave. Oh shit, y'all eat good. Check y'all out. Y'all, I say y'all eat good. Y'all ain't got no keto friendly meals in here though. Damn. Okay, I ain't do that. Keto meals. I'm joking. I'm gonna laugh. I'm talking about like the little diet I've been doing. I know I'm gonna end up cheating this weekend because I'm going to that luau.
Oh, where have you do all that?
My friend Lance, he do it every year.
Oh.
You going downstairs?
Uh-uh. Oh, really? You gonna go down there?
I was gonna go down there, yeah. I'm on live right now.
Oh.
Did you want to say hi or something? These my people on YouTube. This is my grandma.
Hi, YouTube gang.
And this is a dog gang. This is what I was talking about. You got a different breed.
You got a dog with for a grandma.
I guess, but you know,
Yeah.
I love you. I just wanna I wanna see. Look, oh, and I used to. No, cause I grew up here. Shit,
Oh, that trash.
I was in the basement. So some of y'all remember this. This was my so-called studio. I don't know what all this shit is. Now, I'm telling you, once upon a time, it wasn't this fucked up, but no, I'm trying to find a light. But yeah, Dog Man, in terms of the frame and I guess you could say the history of the house, it is a lot of significance to it. There we go. Now, this right here, this is my shit. We could throw this away. I don't even have a cot to go to that. Like, this is garbage to me. I would love to throw this away, but like I said, the powers that be in this motherfucker just want to hold on to everything. So, I help out from time to time, but I don't necessarily pay all the bills in here, so I ain't got all to say so. I don't know if I'm still getting reception. Say something in the chat if y'all still with me. I don't know. Waking up in Pattaya. Oh, shout out to Money Machine Gun on the traveling app. Yeah, if y'all notice, I ain't been doing no traveling this year. I've been paying off debt and shit. Life shit. I've been I did go to Brazil for my birthday though. I got it in at the Carnival with Yes Jonas and the MWI crew. So shout out to them. Gears eating that. Yeah, man. So I'm a hood rat. Let me see. Like I said, sometimes I still can get a small glimpse of solitude out here. And that's really just from like memories, basically. But looking at the way things are now, this is just part of the process, man. I would love to remodel this motherfucker. I would love to put a little MAB experience in this bitch, but this ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my Uncle George outside. Today my uncle's birthday. So I'm gonna say what's up to him and then I'm gonna get out the gym. He must have came outside when he saw my car out there. That's another thing, like I'm gonna have to tell y'all about that on another stream. About perception and all that shit. Yeah, so Hall's 2 hours tonight. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna slide through. Hey, how you doing, Chris? Right. Hey, Uncle George, y'all need help? Yep, okay. So I'm gonna help them bring some stuff in the crib, talk to my people. But I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'll holler at y'all later.